Yes, sir. Starting it. Yeah, Yosemite.
Yosemite? Oh, 10 like trailhead.
Oh, that way. Hold on, let me check my phone. See you up there.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Drink coffee in the morning. It's my first time actually having like coffee out here.
Tell me how that is.
I think I've had hot chocolate one time, but this is probably the most productive I've been in the morning though.
Yeah?
Yeah, like other times, like we usually get out of bed at like 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sun's coming up, and then we're just like thinking about making breakfast, just chilling around the campsite. But once that sun comes up, it gets real warm. You know, especially today because there's gonna be no clouds. It's probably gonna be in the mid to high 80s. You know.
Oh, especially as we make it like lower into the valley. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah. Usually when we pack up camp, it gets you work up a sweat. You know.
Yeah.
It's funny because we're not ever trying to get out at the same time every time.
But it ends up being the same.
9:30.
Just a rhythm.
Yeah.
Probably today, tomorrow, and the day after would have been another really good 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, it got cold as fuck though. Like, it's not even like as cold. Maybe it was like low 40s. Yeah, it was. Probably, I don't think it was like 30. It was definitely cold.
Cause I mean, you didn't see any frost though. You know what I mean?
No. It was like low 40s.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I woke up, I'm like, God damn it, that's cold.
Yeah. And like I think past trips too, I've kind of like been a little cold, and even from the first trip too, like middle of June, July, it's still gonna get cold at nighttime, and like I've tried to like join those two sleeping bags together, and me and Josh thought like that would be better, but honestly it worked worse because our body temperatures are different. So like maybe one of us wants to put our arm outside the thing, and like and someone doesn't, so you're letting more cold air into it because there's more space in between you two. But I mean, last night I just put the tent or the sleeping bag over my head, and I just like was breathing out of my mouth to create the hot air. But and it would get me to fall asleep for like an hour or two at a time, and then I wake up.
Because we had the fire going, and I went and laid down for the last like 30 or so minutes, just because I needed to be horizontal. I put my sleeping bag on, and I put your sleeping bag over mine. Warmed up almost immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, literally. I think so. The next time you do it, or next time we do it, like literally, you stay in your own individual sleeping bags, but we bring one big like blanket.
Oh, that's what we've done too. Like we bring a blanket,
cozy blanket, put it over the top.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I feel like when we go out, like me and Josh, I'll be basically doing all the heavy lifting, and I'll make sure food stuff and like the tent and that stuff, like I'll make sure the campsite is set up. But she has like those little like
the comfortability aspects of it.
Yeah, and
like you make it so you don't die. She makes it so you're like at least enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why it was a little different dynamic this time. Like when you put the sleeping bag or the tent in your backpack, I was like, I don't know how to start packing my bag now, because usually that's like the first thing that goes into my backpack.
Yeah.
And then I just pack around it after that.
Yeah. I wonder what it's like to camp with different people, because like, you and me, we're problem solvers. We're like, okay, even with the rain, it was like, okay, we do this, we're gonna put this up, all right, we'll sit here, and then this is the plan. Had Mom been out here, not that she would, but like just that personality type,
I feel like she would complain a little bit more, like, or she would question our like, oh, this is what I planned it was gonna be.
She probably wouldn't even started the walk. She would have seen the clouds and been like,
Yeah, like, oh, we should go back, like it's too dangerous.
Yeah.
Depending on who you're with, like you're gonna get more like pushback on certain things. Like sometimes if you have an idea, like they may be like, oh, well, why can't we just do it like this?
Yeah.
Which sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good to have, you know, some headbutting, but it's good just to be like,
or just a perspective.
Hear it out.
Yeah. Just to like because I mean it's happened a few times in the last couple days of like, just do that. I'm like, oh no, you're right.
But I think we both have a set of skills like that we both bring to the table that kind of, like with the whole like tying shit up and whatnot. Like
I don't know any knots. I gotta learn the knots.
Yeah.
The knots came in handy. Speaking of like being prepared, Like, I'm excited to get comfortable enough to be like, no, I'm prepared for what's happening.
Yeah.
And just, like, be able to, like, I'm just going to go.
If it's perfect weather, it would have been easier. But, like, that's why I wasn't really tripping, because most of the trips I've been on, the weather's been fine, you know? And, like, I think I kind of took, like, a backseat in planning it, because you kind of had the spot picked out and all that. And, like, usually I'm the one that has to find the trail. Part of the reason why I haven't been out to Yosemite, because you have to get, like, a permit, or you have to, like, reserve a permit.
Yeah, it's
for the most part.
A little bit more thinking on the front end.
In the other spots we go to, like, just in, like, the wilderness, you know, national forest and stuff like that, it's you just show up. I don't think there's a limit to how many people go out there, nor is it really that much. It's not as popular as Yosemite, so you don't really have to worry. There's some areas where the parking lots were full, but I mean, we were always able to park somewhere and get out there.
Yeah.
And even, like, it looks full in the parking lot, but when you get on the trail, you're like,
well, it's because it's so big. Like, there's just so many.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a full parking lot. What is that? Maybe like 30 people at most.
There was a parking lot that was pretty big, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, some people don't go as far. That's just the trailhead. There's so many different trails to go to. Like I said, that's why I like coming out here. We were the only ones camped out in that spot. Like, I don't even think anyone even within a mile of us probably.
Like we said earlier, we saw a couple people walk by, and we full on thought like, oh, you know, one, because the fucking storm. We were in between two storms, so we're on a peak right now, and just beyond this, it must have been maybe like half a mile or so. We had a storm here, and then
probably about a mile.
Peak right behind Nick, where Nick is sitting, like
that
maybe
one,
a mile or two that way.
Kind of like
another
dog
storm,
leg left. Yeah.
and then we had something to my left, your right, over there. Like, we were surrounded by storms yesterday. We got a little bit of rain, but not too much.
It probably lasted like about 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I took a walk, and I was telling Nick earlier, took a walk. I got a little bit of visibility back towards this way, and not even that far. Like, these mountains looked awful. Like, just like it was like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. over here. We still had a little bit of daylight. Literally darkness, just like a straight line of like, it's dark now. And that's where we were hiking up yesterday and trying to get up to. So even if we had made it up there, camped, and just like had a miserable night, and then got up early and started to walk, we'd still probably be stuck in a lot of what was going on yesterday. So
yeah, and I think for the most part, the difference between yesterday and the day before is it was on top of us the first day. Yesterday, it was like we're surrounded by it, and we can hear it, we can see it. You know, we've seen some lightning and some flashes, but it was never on top of us. You know, like,
yeah, it was. We
even
had
that
some
thunder
distance.
when it started raining, but that wasn't really on top of us too much.
No,
like maybe for a little bit.
Yeah, we had just had a stray cloud. The storm was like
over there. Yeah. So I think we got lucky. I mean, I think everything worked out, because by the time the weather got bad, we was already set up and ready to go, because the sun was out when we set up camp.
Yeah, because once it started really rumbling and things got a little closer, we just took a nap. I tell you though, I was fucking anxiously sleeping. I was asleep I took a nap, but like, I was like hella, my heart was racing.
No, I think I was pretty chill, just because we weren't gonna get wet, so that was the cool thing.
A light rain, we're cool. But if it started pouring like it did on Tuesday while we were sitting there,
like, the ground would have got wet and it got cold, but I still feel like our clothes and everything were in the tent. So like, if we just waited out, like, yeah, we may personally get wet, but then we could just change our clothes. You know what I mean? I knocked out. I mean, I was kind of falling asleep when we were in the first storm under just that tarp, and I was cold. But like, we're sitting in our chairs, and I'm just like this. There's really nothing else to do, and I kind of just started falling asleep, which I'm like, it's probably not the best thing to do when there's lightning, you know, flashes around us.
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever.
Oh my god, that was hella funny. We saw the first flash of lightning on Tuesday, and without saying anything, I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to see how far away it is."
Yeah, like, that time didn't scare me as much as we were hiking back. Like, so I already knew kind of what the counting was, but I didn't see the flash, and you were like mid conversation,
telling a story or something.
You started counting. I was like, wait, Why are you counting?
Why are you counting?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. No, they were quick though. It's hard. Like
Yeah.
it's literally just like
Especially when you're looking at your feet to like make sure you don't fall down cause we were going downhill, so I was really looking down. So sometimes you don't catch it, especially if you blink.
yeah, you literally could blink and miss it and then get fucked over. But yeah, on Tuesday literally was so close to us.
Yeah.
I was trying to make you feel better. I was like, yeah, no, that's farther away.
Nah. Yeah, like the lightning flash, and you start counting. You go 1, 2, 3. When you're supposed to stop counting, you kept counting more, or like you didn't count, you just stopped, and you're like, you didn't even make it to 5 seconds. You're like, yeah, it's about a mile. I'm like, no, it's not. You're lying. You're lying to me.
And that's just me counting a little fast too. So like it was probably not even 5 seconds. Like
Yeah, it was like it got within a mile.
The stars were cool last night. I'm glad it cleared up.
Yeah, even this morning when we woke up early.
Yeah, dude, I just couldn't sit in the sleeping bag anymore. I was like, I'm cold. We'll make a fire. At least I'm doing something. And the fire was warm.
With Josh, I can cuddle, but also too, Dino kind of stays by my feet, and so he keeps my feet warm. But and he likes to move around, so sometimes he gets too warm and doesn't want to cuddle. But I think when we're out here, he definitely likes to cuddle a little bit more. That was a big thing too. Like I got to relax a little bit more, which was kind of cool because you're not having to worry about Dino. You know, worrying about feeding him, worrying about making sure he's getting enough water. You know, and I think that was cool. But I mean, it was nice to not have to worry about it. But I feel like he gives me a sense of like security too, with other animals and even people. Animals is one thing, right? Maybe they smell him and they kind of steer clear from him. But I mean, people. I'm more afraid of people. You know.
Yeah.
Because they're more unpredictable. Like, they can look innocent, all of a sudden they end up being like a serial killer, you know? You don't know. You don't know nobody out here. You can't.
Like a Danny. Sound like Danny.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
You don't know them.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I mean, true. The things he says is not wrong.
Yeah.
They're just a little like,
okay,
what are the odds?
I'm like, you never go out. Why are you so scared?
He just be watching his YouTube.
Yeah.
I be watching YouTube too. That's what be getting me. That's what I was on YouTube a lot for this backpacking trip. The stuff was helpful. Yeah, getting out here and doing it. I'm like, all right, now I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like regular camping. It's like, I remember Pete, when we first got into it, he's like, every time you go, you'll never have everything you need. There's always something that you're like, oh, I wish I had. And then there's something that you had that you're like, oh, I could have left this at home maybe.
We didn't need as much food as we had.
Yeah, but that's only because we didn't
spend the second night.
Yeah, we didn't spend 2 nights out here. We got pizza.
We did get pizza. That was good pizza.
Yeah.
2 guys in Groveland.
Like, let's say we got the first night out of the way, and then the rain starts to get bad, and then I don't think we would have been motivated to stay. You know what I mean? Like, if we got one night and then we had to turn back the next day.
And the morning was also kind of shitty, especially, because, like, when we started at 9:30 at the trailhead, and we were walking down towards Yosemite yesterday.
I mean, it was kind of gloomy.
Yeah, behind us at 10 Lakes was already shitty. Was already kind of like.
But it didn't take long for the sun to come out where we were at.
Yeah, but we were a lot lower. I remember looking up.
No, yeah, 10 Lakes.
So
looked
like
worse.
what you were saying, like had we gotten to 10 Lakes,
had
we camped and then woken up and like, man, it's still dark. Like I think we would have gotten to the car, been a little too fatigued, and just went home.
Yeah, it's just like, fuck it, like let's go home. But I think coming out here and able to like still get a good night's rest and let our clothes dry and everything, we were able to reset.
Yeah.
And do a pretty cool hike. And now we don't have to head back. Like our dad's gonna pick us up in Yosemite Valley, so he'll drive us back to our car. And then
hopefully the falls are like flowing a little bit. Oh, look at that. That's nice. It's about to peak.
Yeah, I know it's coming over. So we're about to get a little sun kiss.
You should be able to see it behind us. You're seeing the sun come over.
I want to say it's like over here.
What?
The sun.
Yeah, it's probably like right there.
Back to the people though. Like last trip, I think I told you this, but my friend, Kenyon, who was on the last video, him and his brother brought their cameras, and he had a film camera like you do, and he was like really trying to practice portraits, taking portraits of people.
Yeah.
And so, when we're just chilling, taking a break and whatnot, he'd be like, "Oh, do you mind if I take a portrait of you?" And I think I have like two good. I probably have maybe more than two, but like there's two that I remember that are really good portraits of me, and they got one of me, Jocelyn, and Dino. But when we got to our first campsite, like that campsite that we got to where we set up everything, we were right by the lake, and the lake was nice. It was almost warm. Like you get in, it was actually warm.
Yeah.
Like room temp. We get in the water and we're hanging out, and there's a guy there that we're kind of talking to, and because we're all being friendly, and that was probably like the easiest access point into the lake. So we're like, we're not gonna gatekeep it or nothing.
Uh-huh.
He takes off his shirt like, oh, okay, he's just about to hop in the lake too, and then he like gets close to the edge. He asks us, he's like, "Do you guys mind if I skinny dip?" And I said, or I didn't say anything. I was like so baffled. I was like, and my Caleb, Kenyon's brother, said, "Right now, I kind of mind." And then he was like, "Okay, well,
I kind of mind.
He's like, I'll just wait then." Like he was offended we said no. I'm just like, dude, what the heck?
Oh, I was talking to Jerry the other day. My friend Jerry, for those of you who are not acquainted. Same thing. He's just like, there's some dudes just like really like being naked for some reason. And like
Yeah.
I get it, sure. They got like a need apparently. They're like, I gotta get out. I gotta get out of here.
He told me like after that went down, I think he left and we kept swimming for a little bit. And then we went back to camp and we were just hanging out, and he told me, he was like, "Dude, did you hear what he said to me before that?" Because before we hopped in the water, we were just like taking pictures and like hanging out by the water. We were playing fetch and Dino was swimming, but I guess before I got there, it was just him and the guy, and he was taking pictures, and he just asked the guy, which I mean, I guess it could have been like getting the wrong signals from him, maybe.
Yeah.
Misread some signals, and because he asked the guy, he said, "Do you mind if I can take a picture of you?" And the guy said, "Oh yeah, clothes on or off?" I'm like,
bro, no one even asked.
I'm like, yo, bro. Like,
No one
we're
was
just trying to show
talking
some
about that.
ass, I'm just like, yeah. And so the rest of the night, like, and he wasn't camped too far from us, so I was like, kind of like, this boy just gonna like, we're gonna wake up in the middle of the night and he's out here streaking,
I mean, yeah, no. Again, like I said, I get it.
I feel like the best way he could have done is just like wait for us to get out of the water. I mean, like, I guess that's
or
a long
even just
time.
a conversation beforehand, not getting out there and being like, your belts off, like, oh, hey, are you cool with this?
Well, it's not like he was like, he just took off his shirt and then he walked up with his pants on, and like, I guess, yeah, he kind of like, like
he was ready as soon as you said yes.
Pants to the floor,
ankles, you know.
Are you making more?
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a second one. You want more?
Yeah.
Huh?
Americano,
A little Americano on the mountaintop. You know what it is?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, once you get basic supplies for the trip, like, yeah, like, you can watch as many videos as you want.
You just gotta do it.
Yeah, you still have to get out into it. Like, I had a friend, luckily, that like kind of told me just the basic stuff you need. Like, obviously you need a backpack. Get a little propane stove. The MREs are cool. Those are real easy because all you got to do is boil water. You get a little pot. And then the biggest thing was the water filter in the water pack. Like, you're thinking, oh, do I have to carry all my water supply? And I've said this before in my past videos, but that water filter is a lifesaver. As long as you're...
Yeah, what are you going to do? Carry like 2 gallons of water for a couple days?
Yeah, I mean...
Wild.
And if you do that, you have to...
I don't think anyone does that.
You don't... I mean, like, some people, they go backpacking in, like, the desert type area.
Yeah.
So, and it just depends on your area. Like, I think in California, we're lucky. I would say almost all my hikes are all along bodies of water.
Yeah.
Like, we'll pass some type of stream. Because I'm going to say, yeah, I thought you had to bring... Like, I knew it was probably not the answer, but I asked him. I was like, yeah, so what do I do for water? Because water is probably the heaviest thing you carry. I mean, especially without Dino this time, I only put 2 liters because my pack can fit up 3. But I only put 2 liters because I'm like, I didn't even finish the 2 liters.
But no, yeah, water. The water filter for sure is super clutch.
It goes pretty fast. It's like a liter per minute.
I remember, dude, when I first did Yosemite Falls, let's look at the sun. It's peeking over. I'm gonna get a shot of it.
Yeah. Flip the camera over there.
Get a little peek right there. No pun intended. It's looking real nice behind you.
I'm glad you're able to get out here and see this stuff. Cause now, like, I mean, we can just be like, oh, let's go. Especially in the spots that I go. Like Yosemite's cool.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's coming right over.
Ooh, might have to put my shades on.
True. Oh.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Pretty.
You don't realize how fast the sunrise is, like, just in your everyday life. But when you're out here, you have like something to like
gauge it.
Yeah, you can see how fast that dips over, you know, and you see how fast the temperature rises too.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Sequoia and it was literally hot, like so hot that we had to find shade. Like this would be burning our feet if we were like not in the shade. And there was no big trees. It was just like small oak trees. And in the morning, it's to the back of these oak trees. So we're in the shade here.
Yeah.
And then once the sun came over, we literally had to like shift where the sun was at. We had to like literally, we couldn't stay seated in the same spot all day. We had to like move. And then once the sun got over there, we moved down to like, there was a little beach area by the river, the Kern River. It was cool. We got to spend time in that river. Yeah. But it's also the deadliest river. Either deadliest river in California or deadliest river like in the country.
I don't know if I could do like weeks out here.
Yeah.
Couple days is nice. Like even that one night, I'm like ready to go home.
2 nights would have been cool, but if we didn't, honestly, we would have been hiking a long time.
Yeah.
Because if we did 6 miles the first day, but we had to go back the same way we came and then start the other trail across the road. Because we did about how many miles today? Or yesterday?
We did 5-ish.
Yeah, we did about 4.9. We would have had to do 6 plus another 5. So
we would have started
11 miles. I think we still would have probably got started around the same time. Meaning we wouldn't get over here until probably
late in the afternoon.
Yeah, like probably 4 or 5, maybe 6. Because I've done 11 miles in a day. And I mean, we're going downhill for the most part. But yeah, I mean, this incline would hit us harder because we had been going for about,
it would have sucked,
10 miles already, you know. So I definitely want to start hammock camping, you know.
Yeah, but you got to do that.
But I got to get a quilt and just a thicker sleeping bag. Because there's people, these podcasts I listen to, like, it seems like they never go in a tent. And they're always in hammock. Like, yeah, it's probably a better idea to do it in the summer. Without that rain, it still would have been warm. Because it was highs of 80s. You know what I mean? So, like, the nights are still going to get cold no matter what. Because we didn't have a single cloud over us.
Well, I think that's what made it a little colder, too. Because, like, if we have a little cloud coverage at night.
Some insulation.
Yeah. The hot air doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just a matter of like, cause like
it wasn't windy or nothing. It
yeah,
was just cold.
You put your sleep, no, not a breeze,
just that dry cold. You know?
Yeah, it was just real still the whole time.
But I like being next to the stream, like close enough to where you can hear it.
Yeah, that really drowned out all the little noises. Like we had a little cracks and little like things falling off of trees, but I think it would have been a lot worse had it just been like dead silent, and then we're just sitting there listening to everything.
Yeah, and I like those noises, those little like branches falling or whatever. Like those happen during the day too.
Yeah.
It's just since you can't see it, your mind plays tricks on you. You're like, you get a little scared. Like I just feel like something's staring at me, but they probably are, but they're not trying to mess with us.
No.
Let's see if you have a fire going.
This is a cool spot. I'm glad the trail takes us right here.
Yep.
It's not too high. It wasn't too bad to get to.
Yeah, and I mean, Yosemite is a popular place, so maybe there's a good amount of people that go through here. But I mean, how many people really get to see a sunrise in this spot? It's not as many.
Or a cup of coffee. Let's sunrises, I'm sure a lot of people have
just
been
hike out here, yeah.
But a cup of coffee, a little espresso. Where are we going next? What do you think?
I'm not sure. I kind of like pick a wilderness Trinity Alps Wilderness, Immigrant Wilderness. I gotta emphasize the M, not the immigrant.
E-migrant.
Yes. And then the park I work at, one of the older fellas, he talks about how he used to go to Desolation Wilderness. And that's a little bit
It sounds inviting.
east of Immigrant Wilderness. Like, because
Mm-hmm.
for y'all don't know, it's basically like south of Tahoe and north of Yosemite. Like, when I was in my last two hikes, like, we were literally, you looked, if you zoomed out enough on the All Trails app, you see the border of Yosemite. It wasn't that far. So, like, it's basically the same type of wilderness as Yosemite, just doesn't have the famous peaks like, Half Dome and
Yeah.
El Cap.
I mean, it's still really pretty. Even when
Yeah.
we were up north from here at 10 Lakes, I'm like, man, this is pretty out here.
Like, you don't need these super famous ones, because regardless of what they, how many people know them.
I think it's a good place. I think the valley with like all of its impressive peaks, because they are like, it's kind of crazy every time I go see it. It's a good place to end your trip. I think the next trip that I like, or not even the next trip, but a trip that I do want to do at some point in the future, starting somewhere out of Yosemite and doing the Pacific Crest Trail.
Yeah.
And then get to the point where it meets the John Muir Trail, then take the John Muir Trail down through the valley. I want to see the sign that says now entering Yosemite National Park, like on a trail. Yeah, just like, because that's we could do like a week.
I'm down to try and do a week trail, but if we do like a week trail, we have to really cut down on some
weight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we go like in the warm season where we know the weather's not gonna be bad, we just take a thicker sleeping bag maybe and a quilt, and we just fucking hammock camp. The only thing I'm worried about that is like, yeah, it's comfortable when you're first laying there, but like midway through the night, and it's like, oh, my back's hurting.
Yeah.
Maybe it works for some people, but maybe some people, because sometimes I like to sleep on my stomach and my side.
But I think it's different in a hammock. Anyway, for a week's worth of food, how do you even do that? Like, we have a decent amount of food. I think if we had to, the food we have right now would probably last us another.
Well, you gotta think
2 days, like 3 days.
If we do some of the bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like snacks like meat sticks and stuff like that, like kind of like Outdoor Boys. He doesn't really make meals except for dinner and I guess breakfast. But his first day, before he really catches like any fish or anything, that first day he kind of just is like snacking.
That's another thing. We're gonna have to like find places to like catch fish.
Yeah, that too. That's my goal. I wouldn't consider myself a fisherman. I mean, I'm interested in getting better at it. And I'm not confident enough to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna catch a fish. I want to catch a fish. Like, that's on my bucket list, to catch one.
River fishing.
Catch a fish and then cook it would be perfect. I only really want to eat the MREs if I have to.
Yeah.
I have no other food, but a fish would be delicious. And I bet you it would taste perfect, like over the fire.
All right, I have to poop, so we'll call it there.
Okay.
All right. Good job. Very good.
Remember, the trail is ours.